Alright, so you want to do Hydrolyst for Nightwave this week, and you don't know what to do. I'm just using my very old build, right? Volt. You're just going to need his shield to shoot your amp through, right? To boost the damage. He's just good for tricaps anyway. My old Rubico Prime, just get radiation on it and a damage crit chance. Secondary is Vermisplicer. It's really good to finish the Eidolons. Vassal just to strip armor with Shattering Impact. Materai will boost your amp damage. I have Worm for negate. Doesn't matter what weapon. And the amp lets... My regular amp is 547, right? Depending on where you're at in the game, you could probably have like a 1, 4, 3, 1, 1, 1. 177 is meta, I believe, still. You could use 5, and this is based on the parts, right? So let's go with 177. Um, Eradicate and Onslaught. Although Magus Melt, you should probably put on here because Eidolons are very easy now with Magus Melt. They're way weaker than what they used to be. Right, so let's go to Konzu, start the tricap. At least we can get a little bit of standing, I guess.
Kanzu's favorite gun, Swastula.
And I'm gonna walk through this, so it's gonna be slow. As this is a teaching video. So I'll make sure I cover all the points.
Heavy hitter like you needs a little slack, eh? You upping
No,
your
not yet. Night in 55. Can't believe there's... well, I guess since this week, it's Capture a Hydrolyst. Everybody's trying to do it before the reset tomorrow. So I usually skip these, but I want to knock out Nightwave as fast as possible this time. So
right on time, Surah. I see you. Let's get to work.
So do this one.
I am pleased. You have accepted.
You get 5,000 standing, right? You could always just go into the plains and do it yourself, but okay. I have dispensary on this build, which is kind of crazy. But alright. Go ahead and mark this guy, right? Even though you're not supposed to be doing what I just did. Because that's going to mess up your spawns. You're supposed to come to these two trees. Your first lure is going to be like right here. Right? See if you could see the Vombalus. Not, I see them spawned in the back. So let's go ahead and hack. Itzel to draw them in, but I don't have Itzel. So here they are right here. Right? Now if you want, you could come back to this rock right here. Scope out. Try to force some Vombalus spawns right here. There you go, right here. Like I said before, Itzel, right? Will draw them in. I just don't have the right Arcwin, so.
Next, you attempt to take control of it.
So now I got 2 lures. You want to get 3 at least to charge your lures at the end, right? So, all right.
That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures. Energy spike. I advise falling back. Energy spike. I advise
As you saw right there, yeah. The amp did the damage itself. So that's kind of nuts.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Like before, we never used to get like amp damage like that, right? Like that's just crazy.
Healing it. Stop them. Sentient energy contained.
All right, so that's good. I got my 3. I guess now is a good time to go get more lures, right? So, if you were really hunting, you would go ahead and get all the lures right here, or at least 6. But I ain't got time for that nonsense, right? Right, another reason you want to get Itzel is vacuum, right? Which I don't have, so it's going to be a very slow run. But you at least want 1 charged lure to start with. So I have 3 right now. You're gonna want for Gary. You're gonna want 4, right? 3 to capture and 1 charged for Hydrolyst. So if you're doing this casually and solo, now's a good time to get the rest of your lures. You could always come back here and force some Vombolists to spawn. See like how they spawn like that, right? And it's a slow way that I'm doing it because I don't have Itzel with me. But as you could tell, you could always spawn these. try to get these pre-charged. That way, it's less of a headache for you. Now, when you're like really hunting, like for the tier list, get an on-call crew with like say Cycron or something where it can just beam Vombalist for you. Alright, that should be enough. So now you come to the middle of Thought Lake. Right here is your shrine. You're going to insert the shard that you got. Now if you're doing this with a team, of course you're going to want to have all of them insert as fast as possible to spawn the Hydrolyst, which is either here, 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 or the far spawn, which is here. Of course, you could put down your shields before, or if you're on a team with another bolt, have them put it on, right? So, far spawn. This sucks right here for me because I don't have the 7 bomb to do it, but that was pretty fast right there.
You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures. Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Now, if you're struggling with keeping your lures alive, drop down this guy, one of these protectors, the ancient healers, and you will be golden. Trust me, you'll be golden. I can't see. Ah! This is awful. I can't see. That's why a lot of players they come to the back, right? So they have a good angle. Now you see how weaker it is? It's way weaker to hit their Cenobias than how it was before. Like, operators are just so good right now. Yeah, or Drifter, you know what I mean.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
So yeah, I'm in a good spot right now. Don't need to worry about anything. Energy is good. I didn't even fast lock the first 2 to strip armor. You don't need to. As you could tell, it's very easy to get them down. Like, before it used to be like such a pain. Now, it's just easy. So if you fast travel to the here, all of your shards will pop up. Right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, so I have my 3 lures, 2 already charged. So this shouldn't be a problem. So
Energy spike. I advise falling back. That device is insufficient.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures. Energy spike.
1.6 million is crazy. Like 1.6 million is crazy damage.
Energy spike.
1.4 million with the amp is just crazy damage to think about in 2026. Like, it's so insane. And that's without Magus Melt, too. So, like, it's so crazy.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
So it's if you when you guys look at this video, if you do, you're gonna see it is way easier to take down a Hydrolyst in 2026. There we go.
Energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
If you want, you could drop one of this guy. Just so you could just kill everything, right? But yeah, super easy, super chill, no problems whatsoever. You don't even need ribbons. As you can tell, I hit mostly all the Synovias with my Drifter. I didn't even use Volt. So, like, and there you have it. You are all done. Sometimes your loot comes all the way up here. So get all of it. You can wait till the... there you go. 7,000 standing. Cap here. There's also... all of your... yeah, the cores. If you're building up your focus, go ahead and get all of that. Right? Because all of that counts towards your loot. And yeah, like you can easily do a 3x3 when you're by yourself, right? It is very easy today when you really get into tri-capping, right? And as you can tell, I didn't strip armor not once, so it's very easy today to tri-cap and do 5 rotations before the night ends. And when you're getting your timing down and your speed, especially with like how operators and drifters are now, you can easily do a 6x3 if you just feel like doing the game mode, right? I have no problems with tri-capping. You know, I've done thousands over the years. It's just that now with Phosphor, you can bypass the whole game mode altogether and, you know, farm those arcanes that way. But yeah, that was done right here. Let me see. If I could get that text out of the way. Good grief. Right here, Hydrolyst Hunter, all done for the week. So yeah, that is doing a tri-cap or an Eidolon hunt, capturing all 3 Eidolons. You do get some good mods too, like the slash mod, like the IPS mods that you could sell for platinum, 5 to 20p each. So yeah, and I didn't even see what 3 arcanes I got. Uh, who cares? You know, that's just how it is. So yeah, have fun tri-capping in 2026 if you want to. I know tons of YouTube streamers say it's a dead game mode. I wish DE would revisit it and either put some new mechanics, maybe one more Eidolon, like a boss after the Hydrolyst, or like all 3 of them like form together. If you defeat the Hydrolyst, the 3 of them, their bones like fuse together and turn into mega Eidolon, and then we have this epic showdown where it's a whole bunch of damage attenuation and everybody has to chip in, and there's a whole bunch of mechanics to make it like really epic, and then when you're done, the loot is really epic. But I doubt they're going to do that. They're focusing on Tau, but Tau is sentient, so we might see some crazy sentient slash Eidolon boss fights in the future when that drops. Who knows? But yeah, I do miss doing that. I used to try cap a lot back in the day with some good friends. We all played our role, and then we learned how to do it. For each role, I used to Harrow first, then Trinity, then Volt, Chroma. Man, those were the good Mesa back in the early days before the nerfs and everything. Octavia for DPS. Those were the good old days of when Plains of Eidolon first came out. That was some fun time. Like some really good content. It's a shame where this content island is now, because I wouldn't mind tri-capping with players because I enjoy doing it still. It's just that I don't feel the need to do it. The arcanes are very easy to get now. If you look in the market, Energize has crashed at all the low. I just saw someone selling an R5 for like 30p. So I remember farming an R3 and selling that for 2,000 platinum way back when this content first dropped. So yeah, it is what it is, and I hope you learned something or found this video entertaining. And I will see you in the next one. So yeah, have fun doing that if you want to. And if you do want someone else to come along for the ride and you just don't want to do it solo, you could always ping me in game. I'm always in here. So, all right. Thanks a lot for watching. You don't need to use Volt, but he is the best.